Welcome back, everybody, to my YouTube channel. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the Dunning-Kruger effect. Now, Dunning and Kruger, these two people created this effect. You can tell me more in the comments who these people are. Anyways, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be attempting to explain and delve into what is the Dunning-Kruger effect. So, I actually classify the Dunning-Kruger effect into 4 stages. Now, the Dunning-Kruger effect, as perceived by everyone, normally maybe is viewed differently, but this is how my perspective on it is. So, I have the y-axis being confidence and the x-axis being knowledge. So, firstly, we are in no confidence yet, no time spent yet mode. That means we haven't delved into the subject or topic yet, because for example in physics or any school subjects or maybe hobbies like dancing or swimming or going to the choir, any of these hobbies, if you haven't delved into it, then how are you supposed to have confidence? The line of logic is there, and you obviously haven't spent any time on it yet since you haven't studied the subject yet. So we move on. You finally start, let's say in physics, then you start finally having some knowledge in physics. Then your confidence spikes up. The slope on every point is the tangents on every point is incredibly steep. You see that? So at a point we finally reach the peak of Mount Stupid. Now this point is where we're the most foolish because we're the most confident. Now confident people, they have a risk of running into being too confident would lead to arrogance, and arrogance may get people to laugh at them for committing small faults. And this is where everyone is too naive, as they thought they know everything about physics. 1/2 mv squared equals mgh. I'm the GOAT. I know everything about physics, dude. No problem can stop me. So this is where the peak of Mount Stupid is. Of course, we go down and the slope massively spikes down back again to the Valley of Despair. And this is where this is a point where you know that you don't know. So, you know that, these physics equations, we can derive them. How do you derive them? And this is where you're probably around here, if you're asking these questions, and you finally realize that, wow, I was ignorant back then. I didn't know anything about physics, and I don't know. I know nothing. This is the thoughts that normal people would have, or rational people, or just people who know how to just not think of themselves, but to reflect on themselves. Yes, that's the word. And then finally, they're go on the slope of enlightenment, where they're gaining more knowledge with time, but their confidence levels aren't spiking up, aren't doing this. They're going here, and they're finally going here, and this is the it's actually gonna go like this. It's gonna keep going parallel to the x-axis. The confidence levels may rise a tidbit, but it's not gonna rise that much. And here we go. Here's the point where you know that you don't know, but you know more than before. Now, for example, continuing on our physics example, we know that those equations, we know some of the derivations, but we don't know all of the derivations, and we don't know every scenario that physics has to offer. So here comes to a point where we know that we don't know, but we know more than before. And so we keep going here, we keep going here, and this line just keeps going on and on. The line probably being flat, and you're getting more knowledge by the second. And this is basically the final stage where the slope doesn't get incredibly steep, and your confidence levels won't waver as much as before. And this concludes what I have for the Dunning-Kruger effect. Now, I tried to do this unscripted, so